Welcome to the Frogs and Grog experience. We ask that you silence your cell phones and give us your undivided attention.
Like and subscribe, and leave your answer to the weekly question in the comments. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Frogs and Grog.
Welcome back, guys.
What do we got today?
We're doing a little would you rather today.
Would
got
you
some-
rather?
Oh yeah.
I would rather would.
That's kind of real. That's crazy. We each came up with I came up with 4 questions.
Yeah, I've got 4 as
To
well.
ask you?
So.
Okay, perfect. So we're just kind of gonna switch off, and we made them interesting.
Hopefully,
Mine are
hopefully.
kind of cursed, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first, Levi?
Sure. Okay, so this one, I've kind of come up with this question based off of, like, some social media posts I've been seeing. Have you seen the thing? It's like, you can add a 0 to any number in your life.
Yes.
Yeah, so the would you rather is, you can add 1 0 to any number in your life, or you can subtract a 0 from any number in someone else's life.
Ooh.
And this can be used at any time you want. It can be, like, held in reserve as well.
Okay, it's a one-time use though, right?
Yep, one-time use.
I'm trying to think of if I would do that. Dude, it would be so funny to just use that to turn yo friend into a kid again and be like, haha, idiot. That'd be great.
Or into an
you're
old man.
23? Or sorry, you just turned 20? Well, you're 2 now. Idiot. You gotta hold that above their head and be like, I have leverage if
You're like,
you
oh
mess
no,
with me.
what's the matter, 2-year-old?
Yeah.
How's it going, little 2-year-old?
Leave him in the desert. Crazy.
Or you could even, like, change it so they only make, like, $2 an hour. It should be so cool.
Yes, that'd be amazing. I would just, like, permanently take a 0 off of their pay. So if they get paid anything that ends in a 0, it's missing
Well,
a digit.
technically, almost anything would end in a 0 because the cents, right? I mean,
That's
usually
true.
people don't
Yeah.
have cents. I guess it's 50-50
Even if you
on
take
that.
off the cent, it doesn't matter because there's still the decimal point there.
Right, but it
So.
would shift over.
Oh, you know
Is-
what? That's
is
true.
what
You're
I'm
right. You're
thinking.
right. Yeah. No, that makes sense. I would probably. I think. Okay, taking the 0 off is like if you're evil
Mhm.
or nice. It just depends. Like, I'll take a 0 off of your debt.
Uh-huh.
You,
You
owe
could
$1
take a
million
0
in
off
debt?
somebody's
Well, now
debt.
it's $100,000 of
You
debt.
could take a 0 off somebody's age. Like if your great grandma was 100, right? You could take 1 off,
So,
and then
guess what? You're
they're 10 again,
now.
and then they have another chance. You know.
They'd be like, "No, I have to live again."
Hey, Mom, guess what? You're 4 now. You're 5 now.
Okay. I think I would take the add a 0
Okay.
because I'm selfish. No, okay. It's either you're selfish or you're evil.
But
I mean, okay.
I think
The way
I
I'm thinking
don't
about it, but
think
you can
that it's
also be
evil.
nice. You can also
right?
be nice both ways. So
Yeah. So
Um,
what like specifically would you add the 0 to then?
Ooh. Probably my hourly pay, honestly.
Goated.
Like,
yeah.
Because
no.
that solves so many issues for me and makes life so much more simple. And I know that's like a super simple answer. Like you could add a 0 to literally anything, and like
So you
that's
could
kind
add
of
a
basic
0 to the
answer.
amount of RAM that you have in your computer.
That's true, or storage,
Or storage.
right? Yeah, I'll just add a 0 to my top game, like hours played.
You could just do that. You
LARP.
could just do that.
Just straight up LARP. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would probably just add a 0 onto my hourly pay,
Yeah, that's fair.
like permanently. So
Mhm.
wherever I go, I would assume that carries over.
Yeah.
And that way,
It's any
like,
number in
yeah.
your life that's added
Yeah.
to. So
Okay, sweet, perfect. Okay, yeah,
add
that's
an
what I
extra 0 to your aspect ratio.
would- Oh my gosh.
But it only affects one of them. So you've got like a 1920 by like 10,800. You're like, huh.
Yes. What the Sigma? Real. What would you choose?
That's tough. I think I would do the 0 for somebody else, because I don't have a lot of stuff that I'm like super crazy. Like I don't want to be like selfish about it, really, you know. I mean, it's not like selfish if you get this one thing, but like I feel like if I got such like an incredible gift, I would want to give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. My thought process is I already do so much for everyone else. I need some shit, bro.
That's fair. It's also fair.
I'm a selfish little boy. I'll admit it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a salary increase, but at the same time, I kind of want to work for my salary increases. I know that's probably like not the most healthy like way to think about it, because you know you'll never get like a salary increase that is worth as much as you are as a person, because that isn't how it is. But you know, I like to work for my stuff personally. So.
Right.
It just wouldn't feel good to me doing that.
Yeah, no, you just have good work ethic. You're a good boy.
I wish I didn't.
Right, that's real.
Make things easier.
Okay, are you ready for my first one here?
Oh yeah. Hit me with
so this one's not super cursed. I'm gonna start tame, and we're gonna get more curses. Okay. Would you rather only be able to play games made within the last 5 years, or only be able to play games older than you?
And I assume that this consistently scales with my age.
Well,
so the last 5 years, right? So that
the last 5 years is a rotating thing, but you only get access to certain games for as long, or for up to 5 years, right?
Right.
But games older than you will always be set because they'll always be older than you.
I'm gonna do games older than me.
Mm.
I know that that's like a pretty limited game catalog.
It's not. I
mean, it's not limited, but I mean, with the hardware limitations and stuff, it's kind of like, you know, because 2000s, there was some good games, but they were not like super crazy like the games I play now. And I would get to play Minecraft again, which would suck. But either way, I wouldn't get to play Minecraft. So.
Right, yeah.
But I do have a lot of games that I love from before I was born, so I think I would do that one. And I would like, if I couldn't play those games, I would be really sad compared to like if I could only play the new ones coming out for a limited amount of time. I would be like, eh.
Yeah.
So I think older games.
See, originally I was going to set it up so that you could only play games older than 25 years instead of older than you. Okay. But I was like, that's kind of a cop-out because you'll still be able to play every game eventually, but you just got to wait way long. And so I was like, yeah, you just get to play games older than you. Now, it could go either way. I think if it was older than 25 years, I would choose that one, obviously. Yeah. That one is like super good. It's just, oh man, the game that just came out today, I get to play that 25 years from now. Cool. You know,
that's fair.
But like, so I felt that was a little bit of a cop out. That was too easy of a choice. So I would probably also choose the same as you, play games older than me. I have a selection of games I like that are older than me. Yeah. And I like consistency and stuff like that. And the ever changing like games.
Yeah, it just would not be fun because I feel like there's only 1 or 2 good games a year. Like, at least for me personally, I play 1 or 2 new games every year that I'm like, this was really cool. But the games before me, and especially considering that's the only games I would get to play, I would be able to save a lot of like my money and stuff to buy like a new console, but you know, a console I don't have from before then, or a computer game from back then. I feel like it would be a little bit more money savvy as well, because then it's not like I'm buying this game and then 5 years I can never play it again. You know?
Right, exactly. I'm the same way, and I think I would be very torn up, like playing a game that, like a new game that I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this, and then 5 years later I can't ever play it again.
Yeah,
I think that would kill me more than watching other people play these new games and being jealous. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you could still watch people play the game, but it's like I don't personally. For me, it's hard to like watch gameplay videos and stuff because I'm like, I just want to go play the game.
Same. Yep. I can't watch gameplay videos if I haven't already played the game, or if I'm planning to play the game, because one, I don't want spoilers, and two, I want to like discover it for myself and like see it for myself, and it's a different experience playing, you know.
Right.
But yeah, like that's totally something you could do, is watch people play new games and be like, I'm just sitting here playing my original Doom, you know.
Yeah, I feel like if that was like if it was somebody else who watches a lot of gameplay stuff, I feel like for them the choice would probably be new games, because they can watch old people or people play the old games and they can be fine with that. But for me personally, I love playing games, so it would kill me to only be able to play a certain amount of games. Plus, I think that the logic on that one is a little bit flawed, because technically, if you go onto Steam, you could just play games technically forever, because they do release, but it's in early access, so it's not technically a release. So you could just play those games for as long as they're in early access.
That's true.
That's
fair.
Or you'd have to wait until it's a full release if you want to go real crazy with it.
Yeah, the wording I used is made in the last 5 years.
Right.
So a game in early access was made, right? Is a game that was made.
Right, but it's still being made.
That's true.
So
that's fair.
It's kind of difficult to gauge that.
Games released, even if it's an early access has to be released.
Okay, right? Gotcha.
A full release, I don't think would count.
Okay.
So we'll change the wording on that. So like, you can't play your freaking 7 Days to Die that was in early access for like 10 years plus.
Yeah. Gotcha. So only 5 years from whenever it's playable.
Yeah, whenever it's first released somewhere to be played.
Gotcha.
To 5 years from that. Yeah. That's all of the range you get.
Doesn't change my choice, but
yeah, still doesn't change my choice too. And it helps. We were born early 2000s, so we have lots of options.
Right.
Like we're in our early 20s. There's a lot of games made before we were born, older than us. So not as many as there are today, obviously, but there's some pretty decent, like solid ones. You know, I mean, we could play Halo Combat Evolved.
Yep, we could play a lot of the Legend of Zelda games. Those are peak. You could play like most of the Nintendo catalog from before then. You could play. I think the original God of Wars were before.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Ooh. There's a lot of computer games that came out. So
yeah,
I agree. It would be a bigger catalog.
Yeah, and it would just also be consistent. You'd have a consistent list of stuff you could play, and even if there's some crap games on there, I'm sure I would come to love them, because I'd be like, oh yeah, this is one of the few games I get to play. I'll play it,
right,
for variety. You know,
I agree.
And like, there's a lot of games released all the time, so you'd still have a variety there. It's just that it's ever changing. And so like, if you're someone who likes playing lots of different games but you don't stick with them very often, you get like mad ADHD, like, oh, I can't ever play the same game for the long time. Like, I could see the first option being something you'd like.
Yeah,
I
agree.
I don't know.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah,
let us know for all of these your answers. That can be the question of this episode. Just what would you rather on these? Speaking of these questions, I've got your next question here. So your next question is, would you rather you are able to see and give people their objective beauty score out of 10, or you become a perfect 10 yourself? So you're like, you can print out from your head their objective beauty score, and this is like a universal thing, right? So it calculates everything about them, all personality, looks, all that, and it beams into your brain, and then you're able to print that out, and you can give people that, or you can look at it yourself. Or you become a perfect 10. That is, you have the perfect personality, you have the perfect looks, you have pretty much the culmination of what being a 10 out of 10 is for everyone, right?
Okay. I would go with being able to see everyone else's score. And like give that to them if I want. One, because it'd be funny to like make fun of your friends and be like, dude, you're sub 5, bro. Like, shut up. I was with your opinions. It's literally scientifically proven that you are a sub 5. I will print out the results right now.
Dude, that would actually be so funny.
Or someone's like, dude, that girl's a 10 out of 10. I'll be like, actually, she's an 8 out of 10.
Actually, she's 3, bro. There must be something crazy in her personality.
Right. Now I could also see that becoming an issue to where it's like I like don't interact with certain people because they're not a certain number or they have certain personality traits, but it also helped me avoid a lot of red flags.
Well, the thing about this is it is an objective 10, right?
It's objective.
So it's like it's not to you specifically. It's
just in general.
It is out of 10, like basically the entire population of the world, their amalgamated idea of what a 10 is, right?
Okay.
So it's not your idea of what a 10 is, it's the whole world's culminated 10.
Okay. See, yeah. Okay, that's good to know. Well then, yeah. Okay. But like, does that? And so it give me details about like, they have this certain personality trait that makes them this way. But I'm sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Gives you like a full report.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. No, I would like that a lot more. Because I'll be honest, if I became I don't like, or I like not being a 10 out of 10. I would say I'm not like the world's perfect 10 out of 10. Right.
Right.
I like being me, and that would that would change who I am and how I look and stuff like that, and that just would be unfortunate. So
yeah, no,
I would not appreciate that.
I agree with you on that. Plus, I think it would just be really fun to like read people's stats. Like I love D&D character sheets, all that stuff. And so, like, if I could read about people's actual stats, I think that would be so interesting.
That'd be really interesting.
But
it makes me think of a mutual friend we have that always like talks about, I want to know what people are thinking. Ugh! I would hate that specifically. And I'd hate if someone could know what I was thinking. That's my private thoughts.
Dude,
that's me.
If somebody knew what I was thinking, they would be like, why is this person's mind empty?
Dang, it's just an echo chamber of just...
they like nothing. Access my thoughts, and then they're like, I must have messed up. There's nothing in here.
But we're like, did my thing actually... Is it gone?
Is my ability gone? No.
Let me test it on someone else. Okay, is this guy just immune? And then
he must have psychic powers.
Oh my gosh, real. But yeah, so yeah, I would like to see other people's stats and their objective score out of 10, and mostly for jokes. But you know what?
People.
Maybe it makes me a good like spy or something. Because I'm like, this guy
has
a really bad habit of this.
It could have a lot of practical applications, and plus, you could probably make a lot of money by telling people.
Right.
That you can give them their objective score.
That's true.
And so,
there's a lot of scummy uses for that option, but
yeah.
I wouldn't use it for anything like actually
heinous.
Useful. I just straight up like troll with that crap. I think it'd be hilarious.
No, that would be exactly so funny.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
What's your next
are you ready
question?
for a more cursed one? Okay, we're gonna get more cursed. All right. Would you rather have the classic, like, basement dwelling Discord server owner son with 5 Discord kittens, and he's like a huge Reddit karma guy? Okay.
He's got 7.5 million Reddit karma.
Exactly. And he thinks that's more important than actual money. And he, for his entire life, he just leeches off of you. Or you have an OnlyFans daughter, but she sucks at OnlyFans and she only makes about $5,000 per month. Like max.
Oh no. Oh, this is a terrible question. Oh, which one would I rather have? Oh no.
Because I've heard a lot of people use the excuse of, an OnlyFans daughter wouldn't be bad because she'd be making tons of money.
Well, so she only makes about $5,000 a month, you said?
Yep.
Okay, that's max. More than I make currently, so I think she'd be doing okay. I think I would prefer that, because at least then, like, they would be actually contributing something to society, unlike a Discord mod son with all the kittens.
You mean monetarily, not like their content does not contribute to
society. What I mean is, not in a good way. Like, they're able to actually have a place in society, right? Like, they're probably still getting out and, talking to people and not just basement dwelling, they probably have an actual life at that point. But only the basement dwelling son, like, if they don't have a life and all they do is talk to people on Reddit all day, I'm like, that's such a waste of what you could be doing, of your potential. At least with the OnlyFans, it would be like, you're actually trying. So, yeah, I think I would prefer that.
Okay. I have to disagree with you here.
Okay.
I would take the classic Discord server son, because I just could not handle knowing that my daughter, is like that on the internet. And, imagine if we're out, on a family, thing, and someone recognizes my daughter, is like, oh my gosh, I've jerked off to you. You're so hot. Can I get a picture? That would be the most, traumatizing and just terrible thing to hear as a father.
Oh,
be like, man, this chud over here wants a picture of my daughter because he's seen her booty and her tits. That is so gross. And, oh my gosh. Yes, she's making money and she's, somewhat independent, but the content of her, her line of work, I think, is more terrible than having a Chud Discord Reddit son. Chud Discord Reddit son, he's a goober. He is an incel. He doesn't go outside. He probably smells. But and he's got his Discord kittens or whatever. But I would, now obviously there are some pretty nasty Discord server owners and mods out there that exist.
Yeah.
I would hope he's not doing that. But worst case, at least that guy isn't an absolute disgrace to my family name. And not everyone knows who they are.
Right.
So I can hide away the disappointment.
Here's the caveat, though. Here's what you're not thinking about your own question. You said she's not good at it, so the chances of her actually, getting recognized in public would probably be pretty low. Anyway.
Okay, but if she did, that would be even worse, right?
But if you think about it, that would just be a real, true fan. They would be so happy to meet the person. They'd be like, "Oh my god, I've seen you before. That's crazy."
I've seen you before.
Dude, it would be like us getting recognized, except out in public,
we don't
because
do OnlyFans.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying the thing is, it would be like the couple people that follow us. By the way, thanks everybody for following us. You're probably going to stop following us after this episode. but if any of them recognized us, think about how it would make your daughter feel. Like, I would feel like the king of the world if I walked outside and just some random person came up to me and was like, I am a huge fan of your 20 audience member podcast. I would be like, oh my god. Yeah, exactly. I would be like ecstatic, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, your daughter would be like, oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing. But like, I would be way more embarrassed if someone recognized my daughter. Like, I'm one of the few chuds that pays you monthly to see your naked body. And, oh my gosh, I just couldn't get past the fact that her body is on the internet, and that's just disgusting. You know, and she's part of that industry. Like, any money she would make would feel dirty to me. I don't know. I couldn't deal with that.
I don't know. I don't think it would be the end of the world.
I could deal with the classic Discord son, because I'd be like, you know what? Go try and find a job online, even if one.
Oh, you lost Aura.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I don't know. Both are really bad, but I just could not deal with the OnlyFans daughter.
It's a difficult question. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, that one's pretty cursed.
That was pretty cursed. All right. Yeah. The next one I've got is you can own an entire habitable empty planet that you can travel to at any time, and it takes about 3 weeks to get there.
Ooh, okay.
Or you have a small pocket dimension. It's only 16 by 16 and then about 16 feet up, but you can access it anytime. 16-foot
cubed area?
Yep.
Okay, I would assume there's like air in there so you can breathe.
You can breathe and you can transport items into it, but
it'd be like if you had a bag of holding that you could go inside of.
Yeah.
Okay. I would take that one, honestly, over the planet. Actually,
pocket dimension.
Ooh.
See, it's almost a clear-cut answer, right? But it's like, oh wait, hold on.
Could I bring other people to the planet, or is it just me?
Same thing with the pocket dimension. Yes, you can bring other people.
To either?
Yes. We'll say yes.
Then I would go with the planet.
Planet? All right.
Yeah. Even if it took 3 weeks, what I would do is I would make a one-way trip for 3 weeks. So how does the travel work?
It's like space flight. So you get in a rocket and go, but you can do it for free, right?
Oh, okay. Do I have to contract that with like a company, or do I like just spawn in a rocket?
It basically magically happens, right?
Okay, it's like magical. Whee!
Yeah, you get launched into the atmosphere, and you have to sit in space for 3 weeks.
Oh, so I get launched personally, physically.
Yes, or whoever you want to.
Okay, and then like, I'd assume like anything I want to bring with me is anything I can carry on my person in a bag, stuff like that.
I'd say you can touch it and launch it there, and it'll show up at a random place. We'll say that.
In 3 weeks at a random spot on the planet.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Steal all the resources from Earth.
Yeah. See, what I would do is I would get some basic resources and like put like Apple AirTags on them, right? No, that wouldn't work because there'd be no internet and stuff. But like, I would get me and like my closest homies. You would be on that list, and I would launch us all to the planet, and we would just like live our own chill life on the habitable planet. Is the planet like? Does it have any like fauna?
We'll say it's all pretty. It's like a twin of the Earth, essentially, but it's just barren.
Essentially,
I mean, not barren, but there's no life forms.
There's no people.
People.
Okay, but there's still things like animals and stuff. Okay, so it's like. Okay, so it's almost like we went to like a place like Alderaan, which is basically like Earth, but it's not the exact same.
Yeah,
but it's like also the same. You know, like it's gonna have different continents and different
like, animals, different all that
animals and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, I totally take that one. I'm only doing that trip one time. You know, I think that would be way more fun than here.
See, I think a 16 by 16 by 16 room would be. And this is a pocket dimension, right? And you own this one as well. I think I would mess around with that one more because I would want to see what's on the outside, and I would just dig around. but also it would be nice because then I could while I'm at work or something, I could just break into my pocket dimension while I'm on break, and I've got everything that I need in there, and I could just sit down, watch TV or something for my break, and break into my fridge, get snacks, and then pop back out, and I'm fully refreshed while all my coworkers are dying.
See, but you got to think outside of the 16 by 16 by 16 box.
Right.
What if you don't have work?
What if you don't have work? Well, what the problem is...
No, because you went to another planet.
Okay, but think about this.
You don't have to worry about being a part of society that's screwed up.
Think about this, though.
You pay money for everything.
But instead of paying the money all the time, you're instead having to farm and worry about if your crops survive. And you have to go out hunting. And you have to make sure you know how to properly kill and skin and... bloodlet and cook all the meat and all this stuff. You don't even know what these animals are technically, so you're like, I don't know what's poisonous over here.
Yeah, it's always been a dream of mine to go bushcraft, live out in the wilderness for a month or something like that, or forever even, and just be a hermit that lives by himself in the woods. And it'd be super cool, one, to do that on a new planet with new fauna and flora and have to discover stuff. And so I could be a scientist taking notes and learning about things. And some things I'm going to learn from experience and it's going to suck, and it's also going to be really hard work. But I would love, that is my paradise life you just described right there.
But you also might get eaten by a space bear. So.
Well then, GG's. I didn't have to suffer for too long.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, what's your next question?
Okay. This one's kind of goofy.
Oh boy.
Would you rather every time you need to clip your finger and toenail, a man comes into your house and rips all of them off, or be forced to use the Epic Games launcher for the rest of your life?
The former.
The toenails? Yeah.
Toenails.
Same here.
Yeah, because that one's a torture, right? So I think getting your fingernails and toenails ripped off is a form of torture that they used, especially in movies and stuff. I don't know about real life. I assume it's probably a pretty common thing in real life.
It has,
Using the Epic Games launcher, that is an actual torture that I have experienced, and I'm I think getting a fingernail ripped off wouldn't suck as bad as using the Epic Games launcher.
Yeah. I wouldn't have fingernails and toenails, but I would be able to use Steam.
But also, it's whenever you need it done, right?
Yeah.
So
it's not every day.
So
it's
whenever
my
I
fingernails
need it done. The thing is, I don't really ever need it done, technically. I've seen the videos online of the people who have, their massive fingernails that stretch out. And plus, if it had to happen where I had them stretched out, what's going to stop me from just slamming them against a wall real quick and breaking them off till they're a more manageable size before the guy can come rip them out?
Okay. We're gonna say this. If your fingernails grow beyond a quarter of an inch, past the nail bed, he will come and rip them off.
Okay.
If you try to break them off, he will still come and rip off what is remaining.
Okay.
They will be ripped off regardless of what you do or how long they get.
So weird personal information that nobody probably needs to know. But my fingernails and toenails actually grow really ridiculously fast. So this would be not good for me. So I think I would take the Epic launcher, unfortunately.
Okay.
But
mine don't grow very fast, so I would totally take that one.
Mine grow extremely fast. I can usually grow them out within 2 days back to normal size.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So if I cut them a little bit too short, they're usually back within 2 or 3 days.
That's wild.
Yeah. My family has I don't know exactly why, but we can heal pretty dang quickly. It's kind of odd, but
you guys got that Wolverine healing.
Yes, sir.
Crazy.
Yeah. So I think because I just have such like quick fingernail growth, I would have to do the epic launcher, otherwise I would go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
What's
ready
your last
for
one?
my last one? Yeah. All right. So you get to gain a superpower of your choice, but the source has to be from a non-mainstream comic book, or movie, or just something that's non-mainstream. So not a lot of people would know about it.
Okay. What's the limit on people that know about it?
It like really lesser known stuff, right? Like, just not like Marvel, not DC. Maybe independent stuff that isn't super popular.
Okay, because like I read a web novel, that has like 85 million views on the app, right? I have not met a single person who knows what it is.
Okay.
Is that still mainstream?
I mean,
it is like it's the #1 web novel, right? So that you could consider that mainstream.
Yeah, I would say that's.
I've not met a single person who knows what it is.
I would say that's too mainstream, even.
Okay.
Like maybe the number 20 plus web novel.
Okay. So we'll say it's. Okay, we'll say this. Like the limit on people who know about this or interact with this specific fandom is like 1 million.
Yeah, something
Which seems like
that.
a lot of people, but like the world's 8 billion.
It's
people.
pretty small.
Yeah, that's pretty small.
Yeah, and that's worldwide known.
Okay.
Or you're assigned a random superpower from a mainstream source. So it could be any superpower from Marvel, DC, all of those wild things, any of theirs. But it's random. You don't get to choose it. So you could get like, Squirrel Girl's powers.
Right.
Or
I would get like the Condiment Crusade or the Condiment King.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Mr. Freeze,
Right. Okay. So, okay. So if I chose the first one.
Yes.
Would I get time to look for a niche thing?
Yeah.
Because,
so you would basically, how I picture it is, whoever's granting you this wish or whatever is like he lays out all the random or all of the superpowers from non-mainstream sources and comic books, all that, or he lays out all of the choices of the mainstream ones and then says, look it over and then let me know what you decide, and then I'll either assign you a random one or you get yours.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I would probably go with the niche one.
Okay.
Even if like it's like Bun's superpowers, just purely having the ability to choose one that I would be okay with, or even like slightly okay with, not upset about, would mean more to me than getting something at random, because I hate lotteries type stuff. Like, okay, I have a love-hate relationship with lottery types. I don't have the best luck.
Same.
And so we've talked about your luck before. Like, you have terrible luck, but when it hits,
yeah, I would hope that it hits whenever I was doing this, if I chose random. So.
But yeah, I could not live, even if it's like the most Bun superpower. It's like, oh yeah, you could actually see like far.
Yeah,
that's it.
You get.
I would rather have that.
You get dark vision of up to 120
you got this
feet.
Random, right? You got this random superpower that's you could squirt mustard from your fingers. I think I would genuinely, I would be done with life, bro.
But think about how popular you'd be at barbecues.
I hate mustard. I couldn't do that.
No, you hate mustard? What?
Yeah, I'm not a mustard guy.
I did not know this. That's
purely
disgusting.
For the being able to choose. and having that agency, that choice, even if the choices aren't great, I would at least know, like, get that power knowing, yeah, this is what I wanted from that list, even if it wasn't great.
Right.
I would feel more satisfied than even if I got Superman's powers randomly. Because I don't want Superman's powers.
But dude, Superman's powers are buns. What? I'm not a Superman fan.
Yeah. That's real. I'm just not a big, like, superhero guy in general.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm more Star Wars than, like, Marvel, DC. But yeah, that I'd go to choose from the niche stuff.
That's fair. I think personally, I would go with random because
really,
if I'm going like for a power, I think it would be really fun just to get a random power, and you don't know which powers you've gotten, right? Until you start trying to test them. So you could be like, it would be like a superhero origin comic, right? And you're like, oh wow, I can grow claws from my hands now. That's weird.
Yeah.
Or
what if your power was like, oh, I get the Colossal Titan and just nuke your.
You just lost Mega Aura Twin.
Oh my bad. What if your power was like, oh my gosh, I gotta see what happens, and you got the Colossal Titan and you just nuke your family.
That's why you go out to the middle of the desert
and try and find your powers.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people who get their powers and stuff, they are like expecting it, or it happens, and then like suddenly they're just like, oh my gosh, my powers, and it happens like in the room. Like, think Spider-Man, bro. Like,
right.
He jumps and he accidentally gets stuck to the ceiling and can't get unstuck until he like learns how to unstick himself.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's like you, but like, what if you accidentally like cut your arm and then suddenly, oh, nuke?
Jeez. No, I think I would like the random power just because I think it would be fun, like luck of the draw type stuff. Plus, I mean, there's a lot of weird powers. Like, what if you got like My Hero Academia tape elbows? That would suck.
Right.
But then again, at the same time, guess who has unlimited tape whenever he needs it? I'd find a use for whatever power.
That's true. You start a moving company and you can pack stuff up.
Yeah, just whip.
Just
you start a tape dispensary, and all that you need for supplies is just eating food, and then you roll up the tape and then ship it out. You're like, eco-friendly tape.
You just work in warehouses and just tape all the boxes and stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Or you just have to be a bird person. That's it. Ew, yeah.
You know what's technically a power that you could get? This is a callback to our episode, a quirky episode. You could get tripod.
You could get tripod. Yes, real. Wait, hold on. Might change my answer. Just kidding.
Well, that would be non-mainstream, so you wouldn't have to change your answer.
We're niche.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I could just choose one of the first.
You are losing Mega Aura right now. I think your internet is cutting out.
I don't know. No, I don't know why I keep losing. It's so bad.
I don't know.
Let me pull up the quirk lists here that I made. Oh my gosh. Rub-a-dub-dub, BBL, nails, and tripod. Oh my gosh.
W list.
Dude.
I'll have to see if I can find mine. I'll look for mine if you want to give your next question.
Yeah. Yes, let me give you the last one here. Okay, this one is cursed. All right. Okay, actually, it really depends on what kind of you are.
Okay.
Would you rather only be able to watch hentai?
Okay.
Or only be able to watch Cocomelon?
So, like,
for the rest of your life,
all of my movies are replaced.
Yeah. If you ever try to turn anything on to watch, like YouTube, movies, like you put it in a disc or even anything.
Am I still allowed to listen to music and podcasts?
Yeah. This is only watching.
Only watching.
If you pull up a podcast with a video, that turns into hentai.
Right. So what if it's a video podcast like some of ours are, but you can? I'm just listening to it like you can with
still
ours.
Hentai. If there is a video version of it that you can it's hentai.
So
Or
does it automatically turn into the hentai version of what I'm watching? Like it creates a new hentai, or is it just a existing hentai?
It just gives you a random existing hentai. Same thing with CoComelon. You know what? Actually, we'll change this too. Audio as well. If you like put on like music, it just turns into hentai noises or CoComelon.
Fuck. I was gonna say I could deal with either if I could listen to podcasts and watch and listen to music, because honestly, most of the time I don't even watch TV shows. Honestly, I think I would go with the hentai one. That way, I am encouraged to not watch things, because then, like, you know, somebody's like, "Oh, we should go to the movies together," and I would be like, "You don't want me there. You don't want me there. Let's go read books."
Yeah,
books are really cool.
If you'd have to ban TV in your house and music when you're like older and have kids.
You're listening to music on the radio, and it's just like, oh!
Your kids are like watching Coco Kid, and turns into hentai. You're like, kids, turn it off!
Turn off the CoComelon.
You can't watch TV at home.
Yeah, no. Really though, I would probably choose CoComelon, as terrible as it is, but just for the sake of other people, because like if I go to like, you know, a sports bar, say, and you know, I'm eating my wings with the boys, I'm not really even watching the TVs, but all of a sudden it turns to that, and say it's like a more family-friendly establishment, so not a sports bar, but just like a restaurant with TVs or whatever. Like, and then all of a sudden it turns on that kind of shit. I would feel so bad for like the families that just wanted to eat at a nicer place with their kids, and I was there ruining it. But if it turns on CoComelon, everybody's gonna be like, well, that's freaking weird, but they're not gonna like, you know, have to like explain that kind of stuff to their kids after seeing that. So I think it would be CoComelon.
Yeah, I think I'd have to go with that too, because it's already, everything is gone.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's purely for the convenience of other people, because
like personally,
if it was just affecting me,
if it
wouldn't be a big deal either way.
If it just turned into a screen on my mind, and I was the only one that could see that, and everyone else heard what was actually playing, I would be fine with either, because I would just try to not pay attention. But
and you know what? The hentai would be more entertaining than freaking CoComelon.
That's fair. Yeah, no. If it was just me, hentai, if it's everyone can see it, if it changes it, then it's gonna be the CoComelon.
Right, exactly. Yeah. That's kind of the way I'd go. And so it's considering the rules.
You lost a bit of aura.
I'm bad. Yeah, it's definitely CoComelon.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I hate CoComelon. My younger brother watched that crap for like 5 years, I swear.
Ugh, terrible.
It was driving me insane. But yeah, purely for the convenience of other people. I don't want my kids to accidentally like be watching a show and I walk in and suddenly it's hentai. That would suck.
Yeah, no. That show wouldn't be the only thing that's sucking in that situation. But
that's crazy.
I found the quirk page. So I've got extendable fingers, grass body, and then a gun you can use with the competence of Yusuf Dikek from the Olympics.
The guy who just like shoots and
just walks in, boom, and then leaves.
Yeah, got it.
So yeah, those were my quirks, and you could choose any of those. I think grass body would be really fun.
Yeah. Grass body, yeah. I would be tempted to do which one did? Oh yeah, I think I would do the nails one.
You could be like Sabretooth.
Yes, exactly. It's like Wolverine but nails, and I can't put them away, and so they always. Well, no,
that's literally Sabretooth's powers from the comics.
Oh wait, that's right. Yeah,
and it's his brother. So yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
W
episode.
Yeah, let us know your answers.
Yep.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, anyway, stay groggy, and we'll see you in the next one.
Stay groggy.